What's up, guys? How we doing today? My name is Joe, or Joe the Movie Fanatic, if you want to call me that. Today's video, we are going to be talking about Zack Snyder's action movie Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver. If you have not already, please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment about this movie down below. Also, make sure you're pushing the notification bell to get updates on any of my future videos. So we can all admit that Zack Snyder has some pretty big action movies. We talk about Justice League, or the 4-hour Justice League sequel that we got. Which, by the way, in my opinion, speaking of Zack Snyder, there is now a director's cut of both movies. So it is an additional 6 hours added on to the movie, but I will get into that a little bit later in this video. Let's focus on Scargiver. So I would say the majority of people were not very impressed with the first movie. It lacked character development, it lacked pace, and it all around just really didn't give a performance worthy of its calling. And so we get this sequel, and we're sitting here thinking, like, is it as good as the first one? Is it as good, or is it not as good as the first one? And so we kind of debate. We kind of have a debate. But a majority of people would say, they would look at both movies and be like, neither of them are as good. Now, me making this video, I'm going to give you my own personal opinion, so feel free to have your own opinion of this movie. But as a film reviewer, I look at this movie and I can go ahead and tell you it is really, down to its core, just another dramatic sci-fi movie with a lot of explosions and a plot that really doesn't make any sense. You just kind of dive into it head first without really knowing too much about anything, and it's just a 2-hour sci-fi action flick, just like a lot of movies out there. I don't really want to downgrade this movie. I really don't want to give it shit, because I watched it last night, and for the first hour of the movie, I wasn't really invested. Like, its pacing is kind of bad. But further along in the movie, when I started watching the epic battle scenes, and I started watching a lot of the, like, epic shit that comes at the end of the movie, the second half of the movie, I was really invested into it. Like, to be honest, I'm used to movies like this sometimes being a letdown, but every now and then they surprise me. Did this one surprise me? Not really, to be honest. But let's just say it carried itself in a pretty intense manner. Now, there's a few things in this movie that I want to center on. First, like I said, in the first movie, you really didn't have a lot of character development, but there's some scenes in this one where it not only focuses on just one character, you get the backstory of a lot of these young warriors and how they came together and found a reason to want to fight against this rebellion, or fight for this rebellion and go against, like, the big bad boss of the movie. And so you learn a lot more about each individual's personal battle and personal struggle and personal tragedy that was going on during this war, and how they were inspired to fight. And so that was kind of interesting to look into. And then towards the end of the movie, when there's this big battle going on and everybody's like, charge, we're gonna kill you, like, just kind of like that Troy type shit, where it's just like, alright guys, let's come together, we're fixing to kick ass. And they kick ass. They go out there and they whoop fucking ass. They blow shit up. It's hand-to-hand combat, people dying, bodies everywhere, explosions, spaceships blowing up, you know, just the typical sci-fi action shit you're used to. And so towards the end of the movie, I'm thinking, this shit was pretty fucking cool. And then further down the line, I'm thinking, what did I just watch? And so, all in all, this movie really is just kind of an overhyped action movie. But if you like sci-fi and you like shit that's similar to Dune or similar to intergalactic politics that further into like a big bad action movie or something, if you want to sit here for 2 hours and you want to see a movie with a lot of violence and a lot of kind of quirky sci-fi shit, then go ahead and watch it. It's got some character development. Like I said before, it's got a lot of good action, and it's really set up as just a fun, hyped movie. Because it feels like a blockbuster summer movie that would come out, and it did come out. It came out around spring, like it came out around April. And so it was one of those movies that released on Netflix, and you really don't have much else to watch, so you choose this movie, and you're all of a sudden just dragged into it. And you can either like it or you can hate it. In my opinion, I like these movies. I like them because they're entertaining, they're fun to watch, there's a lot of really cool, special effects and visuals, and it's entertaining. Now, I haven't watched the director's cut, but the way Zack Snyder set it up, I feel like a lot of times he leaves a lot of unplotted shit in his movies, and so he goes back and gives an even longer, rendition of the movie, and you get to see a little bit more. I'm going to put a review up for the director's cut as soon as I watch it, so one of these days I'm going to sit down and watch all 6 hours, and then I'll give you guys a review of that, and I'll see how it compares to the already 2 films out. And so I'll do a compare, and I'll see which one is better in my opinion. I really don't know yet, but if they're a lot like the original, they may fall off or they may be worth it. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and rate Scargiver a 7 out of 10. That's what I give it. If you guys liked the movie, or you thought it was cool, or you weren't really for it, let me know in the comments. I want to know you guys' opinion. And like I said before, keep that notification bell on, because I tend to make videos every week, or whenever I get a chance, whenever I have time to edit and come up with ideas, then I'll make sure to come out with plenty of videos. The year is almost over. We have Gladiator 2 coming out, which I'm really excited to go and see. And then we have a remake of Lion King. So I'll keep you guys updated on future videos and future ideas I got. And I'm always open to suggestions. I have said this before in previous videos on a couple of my other channels. But I want to hear from my fans. I want to hear what you guys think, and I'm always open to suggestions. So if there really is a movie out there that you want me to talk about, if there's a movie out there that you really enjoyed and you want to hear my opinion, let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, whatever it be, and just let me know, and I'll try and cover your video, and I'll also mention you in a video. That's kind of a way of saying thank you. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I really enjoy making these videos. It's a lot of fun. I really like engaging with the crowd and everything. And all in all, it's been great. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Joe the Man.